Would you be okay if the group of people that you despise the most, in society, if they were just all rounded up and all arrested right now, without like any, any necessarily, like a justified reason, but just if you could push a button and the group of people that you think is the most despicable would just be rounded up and I don't know, I suppose just like removed, removed somewhere. Like it, not and nothing bad would happen to them, but you would just like never have to deal with them again. I don't know. And either way, I'm just curious what people think. I'm I won't judge you either way. But I think it's interesting because I think if people were being honest, I think most people would probably say yes, they would want that. People wouldn't admit to it publicly, but you know, I think most people would probably be on board with that. Deep down, if they're being honest. And plenty of people would also, have a, like a very principled stance and say, no, I might want that on an emotional level, but I don't think that's the right thing to do, ethically, like I shouldn't do that. And that's, I think that's kind of where I would land on it personally, is that like, oh, sure. I mean, there are definitely, people like, philosophical, philosophical factions, in society that, on an emotional level, I would welcome, just, basically, basically like any kind of objective justice just being thrown out the window and, never have to deal with them again. I would, but I also, I realize that would be, I don't think I would be able to necessarily live with myself either if I actually, push that button and did that in this hypothetical. Like, I think I would, well, I know I would regret it. I know that, I know deep down that I want that, but I also know deep down that, that's not the right thing to do. Like, I know I would be I'd be a hypocrite and I would I would end up hating myself, if I did that. And so just personally, I wouldn't push that button and make that happen. But, I don't know. I'm very curious what other people think and, what they would do in that hypothetical. And, I know that most people, like I said, wouldn't be honest about it, but, I would ask at least be honest, with yourself. Like, if not with me, be honest with yourself. That's really all I ask, is that everyone just, we need to be honest within the confines of our own hearts.